Hello guys, and this is going to be my reaction to Path to Nowhere tier list made by Nehana. And I'm sorry if the mic's quality is kind of bad because I'm still a beginner when it comes to making videos. So yeah, and let's begin. So I'm going to start with an I Catalyst A rank type of class, and I'm gonna put her down into like C tier because um her healing is kind of bad. She only heals like the lowest HP percentage, which is good, but in this case it takes a while to heal other like characters around her because it has a cooldown of 10 seconds, which is a lot higher than Ariel's third skill cooldown. And while yes, it does takes a lesser energy consumption than Ariel's, her healing is kind of mediocre. And the fact that her special crime brand basically says that you cannot move the target. The ability the sinner that she heals will lose the ability to move. Well, yes, it is immune to damage. The the ability to move is kind of critical, especially when in tight situations. So that's pretty restricting. And so yeah, when it comes to her shackles, her best shackle is probably shackle 3, which is it gains a 5% healing bonus each time he uses the same unit, capped at 5 stacks. And so yeah, that's going to be my personal take on Anne's placement. Moving on, we have Ariel. This is basically a better version of Anne when it comes to healing. And when I say healing, she does a lot of healing. Because first, Abyssal Grimmer, and basically it heals all around her at the same time. And the numbers kind of pretty crazy because you can when you can consider the heal up, and it's only gone to a 6 second cooldown and can heal all allies around her. So that's pretty good. And the benediction is also a strong passive of hers because also it yeah, well, yes, it has a cooldown of 10 seconds. It gains an additional recovery for 2% of max HP all allies around her. So that's pretty good. She's very strong at healing. And when you consider his special crown run, it adds another healing potential, which is kind of crazy. But I think she can do it without her exclusive crown band, which is quite amazing. And when it comes to her shackles, shackle 1 is enough because it adds another healing chance, which is kind of good. So do I so this here, I would consider like going up into S tier because her healing is just amazing. So next we have Bai Yi. Bai Yi is an S rank Umbra character. So Bai Yi, I think my personal take on Bai is that Bai Yi is a general, is mainly used for like overall damage and DPS. And while yes, she does have a 3 instances of core break, which is amazing in its own right, I do feel like she is kinda restricting when you consider that she demands quite a lot of energy for her charges to have. So we have so and also the main the main thing that you will see on Bai is that she is a crit based character. So meaning And so meaning that when she crits, her fourth passive will gain her one energy, which is kind of good. And with third passive, the poised stance, she can have uh, a stack of two, and then it will increase her attack bonus for 10 seconds, which is kind of good. Especially that when you consider that her ult, which is called Tempest, is considered a movement option, she will grant a total of 20% of attack bonus, or I'm sorry, 6%. It will only give her 12%, which is still good. Not and it is not also like give her like the third the third proc because you can only have two, but it's kind of good. And with her crime brand, I would say with the amount of resource that it needed to unlock this special crime brand, basically it's kind of you really don't need the special crime brand to increase her. She's still the same, but with the added oomph onto her critical strike and attack boost. So, what would I put her? Would I put her in S? Yes, definitely. She deserves that spot. So next, I'm just gonna go random here. Labyrinth. I think Labyrinth should be at the S plus tier because let's see. So Labyrinth is basically the reset queen of this game. And she is a B rank Umbra type character. What makes her so powerful her is her is her ultimate, which is the Purge Order. So basically, it's a movement option that deals 5 instances of damage and can stack up to 2 times. So with her skill, you might think, oh, it's just a movement option that can stack up to 2 times. It's just same like Bai's. Well, no, actually, she has the ability to reset her skill. Yeah, she can reset her ultimate after the core is broken. So what it means is that each core that she broken, she can also reset it based on how many cores is broken. For example, if you have only one, if you have one stack of ultimate and you see that in that cross section grid there are 2 enemies that have single cores, you can basically press ult on them. That will affect the 2 of those characters with core breaks, and it will generally like fill up her stacks like instantly. That's what makes her so broken. And she is possibly the best Umbra character that you can have in Broken Frontline. The fact that she is a B rank character, that she is so useful, even to general content, you really don't need buy at this point because Labyrinth is a free character that you can get throughout the story, and it's easy for her to get all her shackles because also her shackles are quite amazing, to be honest, because the second shackle is a can now give her a 2-hit combo, and it will increase her damage multiplier along with her normal attack. So it's quite good. So where would I final put him? She definitely deserves an S plus rank here. And next, what I can see. Another one that I think that should be given at the S plus rank tier should be Irene. Irene is a unique arcane S rank character. Okay, so let's see. So Irene is the only character that can give one energy for the chief, for the chief skills, and five energy for herself for every 30 seconds. So basically, she can generate energy for 30 seconds and also give one energy point for the chief skills. This is very very good um, because with this one it is possible to make a run without the energy chief skill, with the one that restores energy for your sinners. And the other thing that makes her so good is her contract destruction. Basically, uh, whenever this is the passive one, whenever the your other sinners cast their ultimate, she will gain a stack of her ultimate that increase her damage. And basically, you can already see the synergy between her and Labyrinth, and the damage can go crazy on this one. And with her special crime brand, her ult is basically going to be a mine that can stack multiple times. And and also with her shackle one is enough because it can give up her an additional stack of hidden chestmaster, which is basically the part where her ultimate deals an additional damage. So the damage can go way up high, and she she will be one of your core sinners that you will give in the broken frontline. So yeah, that would be my four S plus characters, including Hamel and Nox. And Hamel and Nox is don't need to explain those two because they're like so broken, especially Nox, which if you unlock her exclusive prime brand, will give her one instance of core break, which is actually crazy because her ult is already good, and it will give her damage steroids, and numbers can go way up high. And Hamel is basically a global heal. And she can also give her allies some DPS bonuses, which is kind of crazy. And so yeah, that's going to be my personal take on those two. And let's see, who do we have? Um, with Lisa, which is on the bottom tier, I kind of agree because Lisa, let's be real here, is a meme op. Her main goal is just to slow enemies. That's it. She's kind of bad because you have characters like Kelvin who can do damage plus slow, which is already good, and the damage can be pretty nice actually for a character. So yeah, I definitely agree that Lisa is the worst sinner in the game. Next, we have Pepper. Honestly, Pepper and Lisa are two of the worst characters in the game. So I explain why Lisa should go down in the bottom tier. So, I mean, I don't mean Pepper. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see. Let's find Pepper here. Pepper. Okay. So, with Pepper, she is a Fury B rank character. And her ultimate gains her attack speed. Yeah. Which can be quite good if only that she the only catch is that she cannot automatically recover energy, which is kind of bad. And she, her third passive also has a mark that can mark enemies that will lose percentage of damage for every second. And other passive is she will just gain attack speed bonus. Uh, the only problem is the numbers are pretty lackluster, and considering that her special crime brand doesn't even boost her power by that much, is kinda bad, honestly. Um, Even the leader skill is kinda lackluster because of the low numbers that it can give, and considering her shackles aren't even that good. Her third shackle, which is her best shackle by the way, uh, it will give her all allies attack speed increased by 10%, by a measly 10%. So what makes her bad is low numbers, lackluster skill, and you can basically just put on Wendy and not worry because Pepper is a shittier version of Wendy, to be honest. Okay, so yeah. Um, Next, I want to talk about Cinnabar because yeah, I'm a Cinnabar sim, and it kind of hurts me that she is quite useless. So basically, her ult gives a 3x3 shield around her that lasts for 7 seconds, and but the duration of the skill itself will last for 8 seconds, and during which this time Cinnabar loses her block count basically, and she cannot restore her energy automatically. This is kind of bad because the fact that your main job as a tank is to block enemies while using your skills for their advantage, and the fact that you will lose block count and you cannot restore your energy normally is already a bad sign of a bad character. And her other passive is just like increase her um, efficiency on shielding. This is basically a really bad version of Demon. And considering her special crime brand, it's only going to boost the, the third the third passive, which is before taking damage, she can gain up to a 12% of her max HP shield for 5 seconds. Only her. So, when it comes to shackles, there's not a good shackle right now for her. It's so bad it hurts. So yeah, I do agree that Cinnabar is in D tier. Um, let's see. We're going to talk about Tetra because I think Tetra is doesn't talk much because I think Tetra is a good character. So let's see. So basically, her ultimate deals one core damage, and her range is a rectangular kind of area. Also with also their grid. It also counts like a movement skill, and it has a low energy consumption basically. So the next one, the split second blow, which is her third passive. She can gain crit damage after using her ultimate. It can stack up to 5 times and last until the end of battle. So it's basically a permanent buff to her crits. Then the next is Fox Shadow. This is why I think she is good because it can stun enemies for 2 seconds. The effect can be last to 20 seconds. So the fact that she can stun enemies, but I do know that her stun can be a little bit a long cooldown, but the fact that you can CC your enemies while dealing core damage and possibly uh, even some good damage is good. It's kind of good. So her special crime brand, her instant strike will now become time rewind. It's basically Another instance of I do think this is another instance of core damage, which is basically like two instances of instant strike, and it moves her back to the previous locations. This can cause some great like shenanigans with her. So I do think she is quite overplaced in D tier. She's not bad. She's good. She's good. She can be an amazing character that can like stop the enemies from moving, and you cannot overstate the usefulness of the CC on top of the damage. So I do think that Tetra can move up to like the B, maybe an A tier. Personally for me, I move her in maybe like low S, high A character. So yeah, and then we have here, and some of you guys also been saying that Crash is the worst S rank character. Well, I do think she is a niche character. She is not the worst character because the title comfortably belongs to Summer. So let's talk about Crash. So we'll find Crash here. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so the main takeaway that you have to know is that Crash, a Umbra S rank character, she has a 15 energy consumption of her ult, and basically you can spam this her ultimate skill. She is a must-have character. If you have her, she is a must build on the broken front line because her ultimate is so spammable, like very very spammable, and and she can deal a ton of damage. You will be surprised at how much damage she can cause on the bosses on the broken front line. She is so good at that kind of mode. But other than that, she has a very unique skill that can hide her herself. She cannot block, but if she moves, she will gain an attack within 2 blocks in front of her. So yeah, and so yeah, that's the main takeaway on Crash. I do think that Crash is good, but I will move her down to B tier because of the set limitation. Like, really need to plan bet. You really need to plan your placement when putting Crash. But she is a monster at broken frontline, and so why I always say that Summer is the worst. It's the worst S rank in the game. Let's see. I can find her. Summer. So Summer is a S rank reticle character, and the reticle class is heavily contested between the two main the meta basically of reticle, which is EMP and I'm sorry, EMP and Langley. So why do I think that Summer is the worst S rank character in the game? So let's see her kit. So her ultimate increases her drones and attack speed by 15 seconds for 13 seconds. That's it. That's it. She only has like she can increase her damage in drones when she summons and can give her like crit rate. Um, Overall, I do think it's quite bad. Um, because her if you want to unlock her full potential, you really need to upgrade her. You need to unlock her special crime brand, which give her all her floating cannons, 100% crit rate, and can only use once per battle. Uh, Other than that, no core breaking potential, no wave clearing, and that I expect to some S rank characters. And yeah, I do think that's. Let me know in the comments where I got it wrong with Summer, because she's very limiting when it comes to her wave clear. She doesn't offer much except for attack speed, and also another limiting factor is that when the state ends with her special crime red, her floating cannons lose their ability to move for 10 seconds. So yeah, where would I put her? Um, I do think that Summer is a very niche character, a very niche character. If you want to, like focus on building her, she's a very expensive unit to invest and doesn't offer much. And you can also consider that there are other characters that can do pretty much her role, but with more easier way and more effectively. For example, like Flora with her crit, that basically like increase her instances of enhanced damage, and Priscilla is just a monster, like the queen of attack speed, AD. So that's going to be my opinion on those two, and I do think Pakasi needs to move up a rank of A tier, because she is one of the two characters with her and Serpent that is a melee that can deal constant magical DPS. The fact that she can core break is a good thing. So yeah, Macchiato must move up in B tier, because even though the single target healing is kind of mediocre, the fact that she can give her other buffs as well is a good thing. So I think she deserves that rank. Mr. Fox is only good on that one boss, which gives the buff, because basically Mr. Fox's job is to cleanse, and he really doesn't offer much to the team. Uh, uh, let's see. 99 is a very high risk character that doesn't offer much except bonus attack damage. When you consider that she is a meh type of character, would honestly see her as a would move down to the D rank, basically, because some Mess can do her job, but with a more consistent, and it doesn't involve like losing her health. So Mess is like a more safer version of 99. And Victoria, on the other hand, yes, she is also a high risk character, but what makes her a kind of strong character is that she has a wave clear. She has a wave clear, similar to when to something like her grid. It covers like something like the Sumire grid, and it has 6 instances of magical burst damage. Yes, while she loses some health, she has a way to recover that health, unlike 99. So I do think that Victoria can move up the tier as well. And then next, I also need to talk about a Dola, because Dola can be an amazing character for wave clear. She basically gains the same attack speed steroid as Hela does, But what is the difference between her and Dola is that Dola can attack AoE 3 grids in front of her, basically knocks but minus the range. But she can rack up insane numbers of damage basically. So yeah, and Oliver can be good. I would really think she deserves a rank up to like B tier because magical dot damage can be quite good, and he has a core break. Core break characters are definitely the saving grace of this character because otherwise he would be like a meteor or even a poo tier. And that's about it. All of my 2 cents on the ranking of the characters. I'm sorry if the video has been very long, and do let me know if I have made any mistakes on my analysis on the characters tier list. And this is my own tier list that I made in my path to nowhere. So likes, comments, subscribe, and but you can also watch it and it will do me an amazing job. And that's all. Thank you. See you guys later on. Bye bye.